a video about I have no idea what I'm doing and detail out the fact that I just do stuff on YouTube that interests me. I don't know what I'm doing with the channel. I don't have some large strategy, but I just do it. And I plan on continuing to do it for as long as it interests me, as with anything else in life.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Filming, editing videos, adjusting the audio. I'm self-taught for all of these things with the help of course, YouTube. Anytime I want to go learn something new, I pull up YouTube, especially if I need to see it in action in order to fully understand it. Until that sentence changes, YouTube is where I want to be making videos. I work a full-time job as an engineer and make videos for fun. I believe that most people would underestimate how much time actually goes into making these videos. Sure, it's as easy as pressing record, talking to a camera, and then uploading it. But to go from idea creation to finished product actually takes hours upon hours of work. In the beginning, I would commonly spend 10, 15, or 20 hours on a single video because I had a steep learning curve to overcome with setting up all this gear. And at the end, when I pressed upload, I was left with a list of things that I could have done better, but also a long list of things that I learned throughout the process. How to set up my lights, what lights to use, what microphone to use, what white balance to set in camera, shooting in S-Log3, color correcting in post, removing all the ums and ahs and dead space and mistakes to try to come up with a mostly coherent video. So as I drove home, I was listening to Colin and Samir, and this idea hit me, and I recorded that voice note in my car. Some of my favorite videos to make have the lowest amount of views. And while almost every video is fun to make, I would have never dreamed of having videos make 1,000 views, 10,000 views, 20,000 views. Setting goals for this channel based on views never even crossed my mind. When I want to make a video, I think about, does this interest me? Do I have experience with the product or thing that I'm talking about? And can I wrap it up in a video concept that would be really fun to make? At the end of the day, it is my channel, and it is my happiness that counts when making these videos. As long as I'm proud of the end outcome, I'll post it. And if other people like it too, that's just an added bonus. But I don't have any control over that. This is something that Rick Rubin talks about in The Creative Act. Make the art. What happens after you make the art is out of your control. There have been times where it feels like I make the same style of video over and over again, and maybe I'm stagnating. Maybe I'm not learning anything. That's simply not true. The simple act of repetition and talking to the camera has helped tremendously. My on-camera presence is significantly better than it used to be, despite still being a little stiff. But I can let a little bit more of my personality through and be a little bit more of myself when talking to the camera. This is one of the biggest areas of improvement that I know I have. Trying to figure out how to talk to a camera like it's another person is a very difficult skill to learn and very difficult to implement in practice. I also said I want to keep going as long as this interests me. I've had many different interests come and go throughout life. These many different interests make it difficult to hone in on just a handful to incorporate into this YouTube channel. Technology, product development, cars, mountain biking, snowboarding, skateboarding, photography, videography, just to name a few. Inevitably, these staples at one point or another in my life were the only thing that I did. I was hyper-focused on one or two hobbies at a time, and the rest got left behind and suffered. Carrying a camera around, though, seems to go a little bit deeper than just this month's latest fad. I remember going to the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix as a kid with a film camera and would take as many photos as I could of the cars that were there. When we went on family vacations, same was true. I would come home with hundreds of photos to be developed in film at the time and still have hundreds of albums stacked in bins heavier than a box full of books. So while I know a lot of things and I've worked in a few different industries, The main thing here is that I know what I don't know. This is one of my biggest strengths, and personally I love the Master of None quote that reads, "Jack of all trades, master of none, though oftentimes better than master of one." I might not be a master of one, but I'm certainly a jack of all trades. Being able to combine photography, graphic design, writing, video, and editing into a single hobby that is YouTube has been wildly fulfilling. And if I leave you with anything today, it's that I didn't wait to know everything to get started. So thanks for the support, especially all of you who watch the videos the whole way through and leave positive comments. I really can't express to you what it feels like to make one of these videos, be super proud of what you do, put it out into the world, and then receive a positive response from it. All I can say is it means a whole lot. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Later.